Great Day Live on WHAS11 is sponsored by the DePaul School.
Oh, it's enough to make your head
me a
spin. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Oh, it'll disappear in 20
Forever
seconds.
not.
Right. It seems the more connected we become through screens, the less communication we have face-to-face.
Exactly, and it's a problem, and especially troublesome for parents. As soon as we become hip to what our kids and teens think is cool, well, they've moved on, long gone to something else. An upcoming seminar getting you up to speed on mobile technology. Christina Janish and Tony Kemper join us from the DePaul School. The minute you came in, I said, oh, Lord, because you have kids. So,
yes.
I mean, and I think I master something, and then to them it's so passé. I mean, they're so over Facebook.
Right.
I mean, and is this is to give parents a fighting chance?
Well, this isn't just a communication means for them. This is their lifestyle.
Oh, absolutely.
And as parents, we have to know what that lifestyle is and what it requires from us then as we care for them, especially their safety and security. So it can be very intimidating for us. We want to be equipped, but we don't know what questions to ask, and the seminar that Christina is producing is fabulous.
And Christina, that's just the point right there, is that parents need to open their minds and not say, oh, get away from me, I don't want to hear about that.
Well, so many say, I don't understand.
I don't understand, so they run away.
They do?
Right. It is about time they do, because there's so much, and you're right, it changes so quickly. And I'm so excited about this seminar because the speaker who's coming is asking parents to bring their cell phones with them. He wants them to bring smartphones so he can guide them through it. And there are so many different things beyond the social media. There are apps that are hidden apps where they look like one thing. It may look like a calculator, but you type in a passcode, and then you have completely private internet browsing and can take you to places where you don't want your children to go. It's not safe for them to go. So
now you're really scaring me.
Well, see, bosses will walk through an office and they will say, it looks like their employees are working on certain screens, when really there's other things going on because they're hiding behind there, and that way the company can't trace what they're doing, or they think.
Well, and with kids, like we talked about, you know, with Snapchat, that's images that disappear, the dangers of that you need to talk to your kids about, and things like that as well. And what do you get into the discussion? Because I know when I go on Twitter, and I do that for work, and I actually feel like I have advantage over some of my peer group, many of whom are not on Twitter, and I see things that kids are saying, but then my kids go, Mom, freedom of expression and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Do you have that debate and talk about that as well?
We have to, because it's not just knowing what Snapchat or Instagram are. It's to equip us to engage in the conversations. I am not technologically savvy, but I want my son to know, or my daughter to know, look, if you get to this place and you're uncomfortable, here's how we're going to solve it, but you have to come to me. So it's interjecting ourselves. We don't need to have PhDs in technology, but as parents, just as with any issue of safety, security, we need to know when to step in, what to say, how to say it, and this will equip parents and grandparents too. I think that's the key. Grandparents need to be here.
And kids have found themselves in criminal trouble by things they've done on that.
Yes.
Right. Is that part of the discussion as well?
It will be a little bit. We're going to go into the discussion further after our seminar next Thursday.
It's the basics of learning, right?
It's the basics. And then we're also going to have a parent support group in February that's going to dive into more of the age-appropriate, the psychological ramifications, the potentially criminal ramifications of that.
We've seen, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's one of those things that's going to start a discussion for us, and we're going to continue it over the next year.
And kids don't understand. Peer pressure puts them in weird situations.
Right.
But you're setting up a chain of things that are permanent online that can't be scrubbed. They think they can, but they can't. There's always a way to get them. That can affect you down the road.
And that's one of the things that Dave Harris, who's our speaker, he's going to be talking about, is that the internet is forever, and so how does that reflect you? And now more than ever, employers are looking
They Google
at Facebook.
You. First thing they do. I've seen it here where people didn't get a job. Now, parents are out there screaming, can I come? Anybody?
Absolutely. We encourage attendance, and folks can go to our website, right, Christina?
You register DePaulSchool.org/seminars, and it's $5 a seat. And there's going to be beverage and dessert refreshments, and it's going to be a really fun evening as well as educational.
Yes. All right, thank you all so much. Great
you.
conversation, and boy, an important conversation.
Yes.
And yes, kids, I am stalking you on Twitter. The Technology Seminar, that's the word they like to use, is next Thursday, the 30th at 6 o'clock.
Mom, get off my Twitter feed!
Stalking me, Mom.
Register online there, DePaulSchool.org/seminars. We sure appreciate both of you. Thanks, Tony and Christine. Tina.
Thank
Thank you.